Hey guys, it's M4J here, and welcome back to the Youthful Hatfield Town here on Football Manager 2020. It has been a while. I say that a lot with this series, to be honest. I've just been playing through the season, really, off camera, getting us to this point here. We had some good results, we had some bad results, but we are currently 5th in the table, 76 points from 42 games. We're only 14 points off top. Bromley and Carlisle are pretty much, they've cemented those top two places. Well, actually, yeah, they have cemented those top two places because we've only got 6 points left to play for, and they're 8 points clear of York. However, we could still potentially finish third. Finishing third would be good because that means we get straight through to the semi-final of the playoffs, and I think we end up playing the winner of 6th v 7th. But that might not be right. It might be 4th v 7th, actually. Anyway, whatever happens, that is our target, to finish third and be the best of the rest, essentially. In terms of results, I'm going to go through that really quickly. This is our season results so far. I can't actually remember where we were last time out. I feel like it was up here somewhere. So I got absolutely smashed by Wimbledon in the FA Cup. The less said about that, the better. We did score one goal, thanks to Clemenshaw. We actually scored first as well, which is a really depressing thing. And then we conceded 6 times. And you can just see we've really struggled to get a run of results going. We have a win, a loss, a win, a loss, a win, a loss, a win, a win, a loss, a win, a draw, a win, a loss, a win, a win, a loss, draw, 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 win, loss, win, draw, draw, win, and then win, loss, win, win. And then we had some friendlies to try and pick the players' spirits up. We've got 4 games to go, as I said. Today we're going to be playing Barrow and Macclesfield. There is quite a gap between the 2 matches, so I think what I'm going to do is play the first match against Barrow and then halt the recording, come back to play against Macclesfield, and then end the video after that. Depending on how well we do in those 2 matches, I will then play Grimsby and Sutton in the next episode, and then we'll go into the playoffs. We'll probably try and do, depending on, again, where we finish within the playoffs, I'll try and do, if it's 3 matches, I'll try and do them all in one episode, or maybe do the 2 semi-finals and then the final in its own episode, or I might even... if we're in the quarterfinals or whatever that bit's called, the playoff of the playoffs, I might do that as its own episode and then do the playoffs and then do the final as its own episode as well. I don't know. We will see. In terms of the squad, couple of changes. Ignore the trial list. That's just the Premier League have dumped out their youth players, so I've had a look to see who's available. I have actually agreed to sign Rico Miller, Sam Higgs, and Darren Connor. Darren Connor joining us from West Brom. I think he's got quite a lot of potential within him. Some of the other players, the more senior of the younger players like Lane and Miller, the fact they're both 22, 23 respectively, they're probably a bit too old for us now. They're not going to make it, clearly. And even like Tora Hole, he's 20 years old. He should have progressed more by now, to be honest, if he was going to make it. So that might be a decision that needs making. I am already looking as to who I'm going to keep and who I'm going to get rid of, particularly if we're aiming for promotion. There's a lot of players who I would very much like to keep who are in the first team at the moment, like Saji and Clemenshaw, Davison, Ross, all the youth players I'd like to keep, but also players like Wellens, Mazias, Nolan, Doherty, who is our new centre-back. Did I have him in the last episode? I don't think I did. Mason G, Chris Matthews, who I have now signed permanently. He was on loan prior. The reason I did that is so that we could have all of the 5 loan players here in the squad on the same match day. I think that was a smart decision as well, personally. The reason I started the episode here, though, is because we have this. There's me talking about thinking ahead to the future, and we have this decision here to make. So first of all, I think I'm going to personally negotiate Wellens' contract. It describes him as a fringe player, but I see him really still as a first choice. And I am going to put an optional contract extension. What's he got here at the moment? 2 years plus 1. That works quite well for me, so I'm going to do that. A little bit of a pay rise for him as well, sure. Morris, set for release. Davey, yeah, trigger extension. Some of these players here, I think I'm just going to delay for now. Miller, set for release. I might keep Hull. I might keep him. Josh Mead, as much as it pains me, set for release. And Walker, actually Walker I'm going to do trigger extension, thinking about it. Curtis, financial position not strong enough, but I can just trigger extension, that's fine. Stuart Knight, he's one of the players who came through our youth intake. I would very much like to keep him, so I'm going to get the DOF to have a little chit chat with him. Besides that, I think I'm going to delay all the others for now and see where we are. Staff, I mean, I always pretty much leave the staff to Luther. And then youth contracts, some have been offered. I think the ones who've been offered are the ones that I would offer. So, yeah, I'm happy to leave that be, to be honest. And yeah, we're coming up to the Barrow game. So, tactics-wise, I've kind of gone a little bit back to basics, and I always talk about the match plan as being this like amazing thing where you got to tick all the boxes for what you want your players to do. And sometimes I forget that you can just let your players do as they wish in certain scenarios. So I was watching a lot of matches and looking at the crossing that we were putting in, the crosses we were putting into the box, and thinking that looks awful. These really low crosses that were being cleared easily. And I went and had a look at the match plan. It's because I was telling my players to cross the ball low. It was just making it really easy for defenders to clear. So I turned off crossing completely. I let the players decide for themselves now how they cross the ball into the box. And the first game I played with that new setting, we scored from across. So things like that. Shorter passing as well. I've tried to make that a bit more up to the players. Because I think if you turn off all those options and then you have be more expressive, it's kind of up to the player then as to what they want to do. And it seems to work a lot better for me, because the results picked up a lot after that. And in fact, we got Richard Chin here scoring goal of the month. If I remember rightly, first of all, did we win that match? It was against Newport County. And we did. Oh, yeah, I remember this one. So we had Clemenshaw, Davison, and then Chin right at the end with a little bit of a pile driver into the bottom right corner, I believe, with his left foot. So which is, you know, it was a good goal. Quite happy with that. So yeah, most of my match plan ideas that I've had, I've gone back and not reworked it as such. I haven't changed huge amounts. I've literally just gone back in and like turned off certain features, and that's about it. So nothing major. I would talk you through it, but there really isn't that much to talk about. It hasn't changed that much from the last time. In terms of money, we are very much struggling financially. So hopefully the owner steps in. I have still got him as an underwriter, so he may or may not step in and clear some of the debts. As I said, I really am hoping he does. If not, then we're going to have to start selling. I was setting the cushion on my chair is in completely the wrong place. We are going to have to start selling some of our younger players to try and cover our losses, which is a thing I don't like to do, but I also quite like the challenge of having to do it, if that makes sense. So yeah, we'll see what happens there. Performance review, only a C. Very disappointed with the finances involved in the deal to sign Chris Matthews. It was a bad deal, I suppose, in some regards. Disappointed with the team's performance in the Vanarama National, and disappointed with the team's performance in the FA Trophy. So the FA Trophy was a bad one, because I think we went out in like the second round. The league, though, if we do end up finishing third, I still think we've done the best of the rest. I don't know. Anyway, here's the away kit. I don't know if I've actually shown you guys the away kit this season. This is one that the missus helped me with. It is basically an invert of the home kit. Literally everything from sleeves down to the sash, and the position of the logo and everything is pretty much the same as the home kit, but the opposite colours. So reds instead of blues and blues instead of reds. And white on the sleeves instead of black, which is on the... Although it's got a black collar. I'll have to change that. It's supposed to be a white collar. Anyway. White collar. There's probably a joke there somewhere about white collar workers. Anyway, yeah. Anyway. Let's not go down that route. Here's the lineup. Pretty much same as before. G in goal, Nolan, Ekpyong, Doherty and Matthews across the back. Then we got Ross and Mazias in midfield. Davison, Welland and Byrne across the front three. And then Clemenshaw up top, who has been absolutely sensational. 29 goals in 36 starts in the league. That is by far the best we've ever had. He actually has broken the goal scoring record for Hatfield Town. So very, very happy with that. The next best, I think, is Welland's. From the looks of things, 9 in 36. I can't see anyone else with more than that. And yeah, we have relied on Clemenshaw perhaps a little too much this season, because I'm looking at the rest of the team. After Wellens, the next highest scorer I think is Ekpion with 5. Yeah, Ekpion with 5, and then we've got Asaji and Chin with 4 each. Yeah, okay. Work to do, it seems. Work to do. I am going to put Chin on the bench, actually. So the bench is, can't speak today, Ordell Barnes, Richard Chin, Josh Waldron O'Rourke, Jonathan Rowe, and Victor Asaji. I am pretty much ready to go into the game. Now, I've tweaked some settings with OBS, and I haven't actually tested it in a match condition yet, so I'm hoping that we don't get the dreaded media encoding overload. Yeah, I think we do actually sew up our position in the playoffs. Enrique, eh? Interesting name. Might have to keep an eye on him. Yeah, we do sew up our position in the playoffs today. Fingers crossed. Am I going to put it on key? Yeah, I'm going to put it on key. I'm also going to pause, because once again, it's reset all of this. Formation's vertical. You're going to be feedback from Brunskill. You are going to be league table, I guess, and you are going to be something that is probably not going to stick around anyway. Let's go with Hatfield body language. It'll reset itself in a second, I'm sure, because it always does. Very annoyingly. Football Manager 2021 is out now, by the way, for those of you that don't know. I think pretty much everyone does know that, though. Matthews with the cross. Offside. That's unlucky, because that's a good finish. I will be playing FM21 once the level 21, I think it is this year, database is out. Dan has already announced that he has started working on it, but he hasn't put a timeline on it yet. So the plan, as I said before, is to continue with this save until the new one is ready, and then switch effortlessly over to the new one and start back again in the Hertfordshire Senior Counties League, I think it is. Oh, Ekpion. That is a goal. That does count. Good stuff. 6th goal of the season. Davison with the assist. Technically the goalkeeper with the assist, but you know. Davison's corner. Keeper spills it. Ekpion in just the right position, and that's why we have our centre-backs attacking those posts. Because they might not be the most natural of finishers, but if they're in that position, chances are they will score. And that's when it works best. I've not put music on this episode today. I've not actually put my logo on this episode today either. So I'm probably going to regret that at some point. But yeah, just going to keep it basic from now on. You can kind of see something else that I have tweaked with the match plan is the formations that we go into in different sections of the game. So we now, if we are drawing or losing going into the 70th minute, I think it is, or the 75th minute, we change to the more attacking formation. Because changing for the last 5 minutes, you don't really have time to do anything. Whereas changing for the last 10 to 15 minutes, you've got a lot more time to try and make an impact. So I've tweaked the formations themselves, and I've also tweaked the times in which we go to those formations. And hopefully that will help with some of our recoveries in matches. Because especially if we do manage to get promoted, it would be quite nice to stay in the Football League. Considering I am still trying to get to the Premier League. The only reason if I don't make it this year, at least if I don't make it on camera this year, it'll be because I kept putting huge gaps between videos. And it's nothing to do with my managerial abilities whatsoever. Not at all. Defend that, Nolan. No, Nolan. Good block. Ekpion with a clearance. The fact that we've had Ekpion for pretty much every season, in fact, I think we have had him for every season, speaks testament to just how good he is. And also, who was my director of football at the time? I can't remember who it was now, who actually went out and signed him. But very, very impressed with that. Did I tweak anything else with the match plan? I don't think I did. It was pretty much just passing and stuff like that. Oh, there's a sub. 2 subs. Wellens and Davison off. 3 subs. Who's gone off? Ross, Wellens and Davison off. Why have I gone to... Oh, we're in the second half already. Did I miss something? I don't remember it being half time. Did I miss that? I must have missed that. Did it just carry on into the second half? I genuinely don't remember it being half time. Anyway. This could be a goal. Go on, Clemenshaw. Yes! Ross, Wellens and Davison went off. Barnes, Chin and Rowe came on. And we've just scored to make it 2-0, despite having more players at the back than ever before. That's a really nice pass, though. That's not like a hoof it long and hope for the best kind of pass. That is a genuine feed it through to the striker. Oh, he's doing his little bow and arrow. Like Aaron Malaran at hashtag does. And I know that because I wrote his bio. For those of you that don't know, I did the player bios for hashtag United in their matchday programs. I know I mentioned it a lot of the time, but I really should bang that drum a little bit more. That's something to be kind of proud of, I suppose. Jordan Kelly with the consolation goal, I hope, for Barrow. Where are Barrow in the league? 12th. Okay. So they are a top half side. This was poor defending though. Good header there from Doherty, but so many players between the striker and the goal there. None of them blocked it. You would say good finish, but I mean G got his hands to it as well and couldn't keep it out. So we're a little bit disappointed with that. But we have won the game, 2-1. So maybe I shouldn't be too disappointed. That match flew by the way. I genuinely... Did half-time happen? Did I really miss it, or did it just skip over it? I genuinely don't know. But what I do know is we have cemented our place in the playoffs. It should say that now. There you go. Team secured playoff spots. York, Grimsby and Hatfield have guaranteed themselves a Vanarama National League playoff place. York have drawn 3 of their last 5 away games. We're playing them, aren't we? We've also confirmed our best ever Vanarama National finish. This is the first time we've finished in the top half, actually. I think. Never mind in the playoff places. So very happy with that. And if I do some quick maths, with 1 game to play, we are not able to make it into the top 2 in the playoffs. So Bromley and York, or Grimsby potentially, are going to sew that up. Wait, no, sorry, I've done my maths completely wrong. Why did I think we only had 1 game left? No, we don't. We have 3 games left, one of which is against Grimsby. So, okay, it is still on. It is still on. I'm an idiot. We got Macclesfield next, who are down in 18th. And dying breed, by the way, because if you tried to play Macclesfield Town in real life, you can't, because they don't exist anymore. They've gone out of business. But we're still going to play them here, hopefully win. And then we got Grimsby, which is a big 6-pointer in terms of the playoff race. And then we've got Sutton, who are rock bottom. So I'm hoping for a big blockbuster win there to end the season. But yeah, I'm going to halt the recording here and we'll come back for the second match. Alright, we're back. We are ready to go into the second game. It's been like a week and a half in game time. That is, not in real time. It's been like 20 minutes in real time since the last game. We have got a bit of an injury doubt, unfortunately. Lee Davison picked up a small knock. Twisted knee, in fact. He was out for, I think, 5 to 8 days. He's actually come back a little bit early. I was expecting him to miss this match completely. I'm going to actually play him as an inside forward, I think, from now on. But yeah, for this match, I'm going to move Rowe into that position instead. I am going to do a little bit of chopping and changing for this game, because no offence to Macclesfield, but it is Macclesfield. You know, it's not... if we were playing Grimsby now, then I wouldn't be doing this, but because it is Macclesfield, I'm going to take a couple of risks with the old squad rotation. I'm also going to bring Waldron O'Rourke in for Wellens, mainly just resting some of our key players for when we do come up against Grimsby in the next episode. We'll bring Chin back into the lineup as well. Anyone else? I was tempted to bring Asangani in, but I'm going to have Clemenshaw on the bench just in case we do need him. I'm going to bring Barnes in, though, for Ekpyong. Barnes, I'm really happy with how well he's come along, actually. I was a little bit worried about that when we first signed him, but he's a 3-star now and he could potentially go higher. So that's awesome. I think that'll do. I was going to bring King in. In fact, I can't even see him now. Here. to play on the right wing, but he's actually picked up an injury as well. He's out for 12 days to 3 weeks with a groin strain during the under-23s match, which is a little unfortunate for him. And Arai, I just don't think he's settled in really, so he might be moving on at the end of the season. I'm going to go with this lineup though. Let's see how well we do with this, shall we? We're going to get stuck in. Here we go. I'm going to switch this from key to extended. Just so we see a few more highlights along the way. And yeah, here's hoping for a good game. So we really need the 3 points here, let's be honest. That will take us above York. No, sorry, it'll take us above Grimsby if we were to win this game and they weren't to win theirs. And that puts us in really good stead for when we play them, because that'll take us above them confidently. That was bad from Nolan. That's not great defending either. Good save. Mason G saving the day. Very, very nicely done. We are only 4 points behind York though, and it said they were drawing a lot of games, so who knows? If we win this one, I think we only go 2 points behind them. But we do still have to win this game, and we're not going to win the game if we're giving away balls like that. Got to defend the corner now. Ooh, I thought that was going top corner. That was a pretty good header, but a very, very good save from G. It's not a bad ball in, actually, this either. And was it Bolton with the header? I think they have a Bolton in their team. Cross blocked. Second one does come in. Waldron overall with the header away. Rowe with the flick on. Byrne really should be chasing that. Well, now he wants it. Is he going to win it? He is. Good. Run. Go, go, go. Square it. A bit behind him. Saji with the touch though. Oh, good finish. He did well to recover that because Byrne played that so far behind him. I thought that had been the end of the attack. But there we go. 1-0 up. Nicely done. Look at this. Just steps in. I think the guy tried to nutmeg him. And then there. Well, he played it past him, sorry, not behind him. But maybe Asaji's left-footed, in which case that's genius from Byrne to actually put it across his body. I don't know, in all honesty. I do not know. 1-0 up with the rotated team. Waldron overall, nice touch there to Rowe. He's got space out on this right-hand side if he wants to switch it. There we go. To Matthews. Forward to Byrne. Back to Matthews. Crossing opportunity perhaps. Not quite. Nice little... Oh, great piece of play. Triangles. It's all about the triangles. Saji couldn't quite get past his man there, though, unfortunately. He's got the chance to deliver this free kick now, though. Whips it to the back post. Headed across. Cleared off the line. Rebound. Goal. And that's Barnes. Is that his first goal for the club? It is. There you go. I am a tactical genius. That is going to be the name of this episode as well. I am a tactical genius. You rotate the squad, the new players come in, and they do an excellent job. Tactical genius. G, that's not good. Barnes with the clearance though. Not very far, but he still got it away. Matthews following it up. That's a nice pass actually, and it's Rowe running through. He had Byrne on the near side if he wanted to use him, but he didn't. Nolan to Rowe. Waldron overall. Ross to Chin. Such good play, such good play. Ah, offside. I thought Byrne... Was he trying to cross it then, or was that a really bad shot? It's hard to tell sometimes. Alright, cross comes in. Headed away by Barnes to Waldron O'Rourke, who didn't really look for much there, did he? Let's be honest. And that's a good ball in behind. Oh, gee. He made a good save early on, but I've not been that confident with his handling since. It's a bit all over the place, let's be honest. Get rid. That's it. Follow it up. Oh, Burn almost got there. It's nice to see him actually chasing it now. I think he had a bit of a wake-up call with the goal. Brown with the throw. Burn just missing out on that one there too. Cross comes in to the back post. Well held by G. That's better. You'd have seen that quite late as well when he turns his head. It's a nice cross actually from Brown. Well played to the back post. And I've seen those go in before now. So yeah, did well to keep that one out. Nolan now with the throw to Matthews. Back to Nolan. Touch and in. Okay, plays it low to Chin. Back to Nolan. Back to Chin. Forward to Burn. Into Waldron O'Rourke. He goes for goal. That's a good save. Nice passing play. And again, actually, it's I keep saying actually. Again, it's to do with the match plan. About taking off, forcing them to do short passes, basically, and allowing them to be a bit more expressive. And particularly, I still have it so that when we go 2 goals up at any point in the match, we just go full on attack to try and make it 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever it might be. And you can really see the players starting to find their freedom now out on the pitch. It's very, very fun to watch. Because, you know, at this point in time, we have... Waldron O'Rourke is a very good creative player in that attacking midfield role. He's very good with the slide rule passes. He also knows how to do first-time flicks and 9 times out of 10 picks out a teammate. And he's making things happen. And even there, having Nolan come across to take the throw-ins on the right-hand side seems like a bit of a gamble. But you've got Matthews, who he throws it to most of the time. And Matthews is a very good crosser of the ball. So he didn't put it in that time. But there have been times where we've scored from those scenarios. So I'm quite happy with the way the team are playing right now. I think I had the shackles on them a little too much. And it's just a case of allowing them the freedom to actually express themselves. And the goals we scored... Both goals, I would say, in this game have come from them being allowed to do that. Nolan with a crossing opportunity, pulls it back to Matthews, who again plays it low to Burn. His cross blocked, but it's picked up by Ross. And that's where I do get a little bit panicky when plays closed down. That's good challenge, is it? No, because he's still got there. Oh, well played, Doherty. Fair enough. He did enough to hold the play up anyway. It wasn't like he gave it away in a really bad area. Oh, that's unlucky as well. The other thing I was going to say was fair play to Ross, because he did give the ball away, but he came back and he made a good challenge. Yeah, when it gets to the edge of the box there, I need a player who's confident to just take the shot on and not like dither about too much, because that's when mistakes happen, like giving the ball away. Did we go through half-time there? Yeah, I'm sure we did. I'm sure we did. Okay, subs now. Waldron O'Rourke and Rowe off. Wellens and Clemenshaw on. So Clemenshaw moving up front. Asaji out to the left. And Mazias has also come on for Chin. Hold on, lads. Well held. Taking my words literally there, G. And holding on. Mazias playing as a centre-back alongside the other two there is a little bit worrying. Wellens here, that's a very nice ball if Burn gets onto it, and he does. He's got Clemenshaw waiting in the middle, tries to pull it back, blocked, back to him again, and that is a goal. Ross Clemenshaw, that is his 31st goal of the season. That is incredible. What a... I really don't think we'll be able to keep him next season, which is annoying. I'd love to be able to keep him. But look at this. First cross blocked. Second one with the left foot. Hits it low that time, which he wouldn't have done if he'd kept to the match plan. And Clemenshaw there with a nice little finish. I do like those ones where they sort of steer it into the far post. Very, very nicely taken. Doherty back to G. Acres out here for Asaji. So much space. He's not really made the most of it, though. Giving it away. Slightly out of position, are we? No, Ross has won it back. And Asaji again in Acres. And he does look for him, and he does find him. And that's a good takedown. And he just needs, again, a bit more decisive. Needs to get the ball out from his feet. Maybe pick out a pass instead of going for goal. He has got his goal today, so it's not like he's had a bad game. What's his rating at the moment? 8.3. So he's had a very good game. Just a couple of little mistakes starting to creep in. And, you know, we should win this still. There's three minutes plus injury time and with 2 goals up. But it's disappointing that we haven't got a clean sheet. And it is also a little bit disappointing with some of the decision-making that we are doing out there. I'd like to see things perhaps a little bit differently. But, yeah, hey-ho. That's nice if Clemenshaw gets to it, which he does. Who's that in the middle? 20... That's... Oh, that's Wellens. Burns cross blocked, but he does get it back from Ross, and yeah, he's giving it away again. Good defending from Brown, I would say, rather than bad play from Burn. Play it down the line, maybe? That's it. Cross. That's it. Oh, Wellens went for the header. Saji not quite able to pick up the follow-up. Doherty needs to do a job here. I think he closed the angle just enough there to make that easy for G to come and catch it. 4 minutes of injury time. We should have this one sewn up now. I can't see us throwing away a 2-goal lead with only 2 minutes left. Corner. Right at the end. Saji to whip this in maybe? No. Full-time whistle instead. Good performances. Both matches here. Very good performances. Very, very happy with that. Shame about the clean sheet again. I know some people will be going, oh, come on, Mark. But honestly, clean sheets help you win leagues as well, you know. Give Byrne a little bit of a pat on the back because he's not had the best season. But I think, again, shackles were on. So give him that little bit more creative freedom. And he goes out there and makes a difference. Right, 2 games to play. They'll be in the next episode. We're currently 4 points off York. And, I mean, we could go past Grimsby with the next game. And then we got Sutton at the bottom, who have already been relegated as well. So you could say they've got nothing to play for, and that might cause an issue. But I'd like to think that, you know, if we beat Grimsby especially, then we can just go out and absolutely destroy Sutton. And that will sew up things nicely for us to get into that 3rd place spot. But until then, guys, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. And, of course, if you're enjoying the series, drop some comments down below with ideas, signings, tactics, transfers, staff members, all that good stuff. And besides all that, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to the channel, thank you guys for your continued support. And until next time, I will see you soon.